The Tale of Naruto Uzumaki.
Why? Why do I feel like this when remembering all of this stuff? Is it nostalgia? Is it because it's good? Why does people give a damn about it? It's because Naruto is the best anime ever made? No, of course not. There are other things out there with better quality plot and story. I'm a smart person. I know anime is just fan service and lazy writing. Why then? People watch this thing more than they read, appreciate art, or explore complex themes like I do when I write. Is there something complex in Naruto's narrative then? It's something that I don't understand, maybe? But then what? I know. I'll watch a video about it. No, wait. I'll actually rewatch the whole series. No, wait. I'll first need to learn how to recognize what makes a story a good story. But then, why Naruto? And why anime? None of these articles, books, or videos says what I want to know. I want to know why it's so good, why it's so renowned by people, what was thinking its creator when it made it. And if I can understand that, then maybe I'll be able to do something as good. But it's not even possible. Maybe if there was just something that Yeah, but how can I actually use this storytelling thing to crack this mystery? Well, instead of tricking you into doing more homework to understand your favorite series, I'll just show you how to. During this video, we'll learn 5 principles of storytelling that come into play while reviewing Naruto's classic series. At the same time, we'll crack Masashi Kishimoto's unique way to apply them into his masterpiece. With some luck, by the end of the video, we should be able to recognize them. Are you ready? Well, let's go. Hello, my name is Josh and this is Story Strokes, the place where we learn how stories work. Hopefully, you don't need too much background for this. Naruto has been one of the most successful series inside and outside of Japan during the last 20 years. Its concept is simple. Naruto is a young ninja who wants to become Hokage, the strongest ninja and protector of the village. And in the process, he will not only impact the lives of those around him, but also the entire ninja world. And his history starts at one point. Land of Ways is the name given to the first part of the series, and it covers from minute 1 to the end of the battle against Sasuke. We will call this first part opening or introduction, and as in any story, the first section has the purpose of introducing us to the world as well as to commit ourselves emotionally. And the opening section of Naruto achieved this through 3 mini-stories contained within the story arc, a pattern that you will want to remember later. The first part works to introduce the world and its concept as well as the main character through an initial story. Naruto's story of the Shadow Clones works to do so because it takes these elements and makes them its core, compromising us at the end with both Naruto's development as a character and as a shinobi. We get to know him and his motivations, as well as those that rule the world around him. The focus of the second part are characters: Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke, a love interest, a master figure, and a rival. They will be with us the whole journey and work as motivation for Naruto, being till the end as with Sasuke, a mobile for drama. Finally, the first mission becomes in the expansion of the world and the first put to test on the systems that, till now, have only been used in the security of the village, some sort of fireproof, a controlled storm in which I will stand as self-contained story holding the theme of Kishimoto's work.
You don't understand the way of shinobi. I merely used him just as Gato used me. Now it's over. His usefulness is at an end. The loss of his strength and skill, yes, that means something to me. But the boy, nothing.
While the first arc of the series focuses on introducing us to the main elements of the plot, the second one starts to develop them, embedded within the so-called way of shinobi. This is Masashi Kishimoto's compelling way to describe both characters and his world through their eyes. A world marked by violence and the consequences of war. This story arc follows a similar structure to the previous one, presenting us with a test that our characters will have to face within 3 phases. Again, 2 forces are encouraging our characters to develop. The potential reward of ascending in the shinobi ladder and the imminent risk of being left behind or even die. But it's also opening the gate for the opportunity to face themselves against a new range of characters within the cast. And the midpoint of this story arc is precisely fit by that. As our characters had come through the first stage waiving their skill set and archetype traits, the second one becomes in a battle royale. A perfect scenario to introduce the B story. And in Naruto, that is Sasuke. Just that, not quite yet. Instead, we will get to know Orochimaru and his dark schemes as he becomes every time much more of a threat for the village.
I believe that this country of ours has been at peace for far, far too long.
The path to the final stage becomes then in a treadmill, filled by the outcomes of the stakes that has been raised till now. All the new characters deliver their vision of the world through their fights, and well, some of them are reinforced, achieving wonders that develop the world and its systems. Others are changed, digging deep in Kishimoto's depiction of world. At some point, it even seems like there are too many stories around, possibilities floating in the air, outcomes for the future. A tea party of characters, to say so. A master move from one of the best storytellers of his generation. But also a move that's pretty easy to break down, knowing that the next part is all about Rampage. There is a point exactly at the start of any story in which something must change to make our characters advance. Either if it's out of their comfort zone or into a new adventure, this sort of catalyzing moment will throw them into the real action and make them go from mere spectators to doers. And for Naruto, this moment is Konoha's crush. Masashi Kishimoto's way to approach this is what we could call interesting. He takes advantage of the tension built up till now, making it collide with the next big event, making in the process a sort of narrative cloud that encompasses everything so well that we end up buying all of what he's feeling. Suddenly, we find our characters fighting against big monsters in the middle of the village and even resurrecting people from death. But the only thing that we care about it seems to be if their beliefs prevail or not. And that is all of what storytelling is about.
The heart's desire to serve someone who is precious to you, to watch over them, like my sister did. For you, Gaara.
Love. Is that the thing that makes him so strong?
Naruto, that's enough.
After reaching the end of the Chunin exams and having passed through the midpoint, there must be a pause. A time for self-reflection to heal and become aware of the scars that the last battle left behind. And it's during this part that our characters go through what in storytelling is known as the debate. A crucial step after the catalyst, focus on a big decision. One will be reflected during this beat on both Tsunade and Sasuke. In that way, we'll find the elements of this arc all laid down in his first half, following Naruto and Jiraiya's search for Tsunade, a woman meant to become their village new leader, and the unexpected visit of Itachi Uchiha and his encounter with both Sasuke and Naruto. Throughout the middle, Masashi will develop one of the most fundamental concepts of his story, while diving in the past of our characters and their world, And he does this through the concept of the inherent will, often referred to as the wheel of fire. To put it in simple words, you could think about it as in a relay race, where runners must pass an object to each other till one of them reaches a goal line. Kishimoto will use then the past of his story as the ground for this idea, an idea that will span through different generations and memorable characters in a metaphor that will carry till the end of the series, giving weight, leverage, and meaning to our characters' way to approach their shinobi way. By the moment Tsunade takes her decision, we are already pretty aware of what's going to happen sooner than later. And as we watch the last fight of the arc, we can't avoid to reflect our main characters, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke in the so-called tree Sannin of the village. This is a sort of foreshadowing, one that gives us a peek of what's coming next for the story. Finally, all of what's been building up must come to a conclusion. And while we could watch Naruto giving everything to fulfill his dream during the last arcs, we also saw Sasuke slowly becoming aware of a harsh reality. That's the reason why Sasuke's recovery arc starts off with a realization. That Sasuke is not only not strong enough to achieve his goal, but he is even being left behind by his comrades, being left behind by his rival. And the outcome of his fight with Naruto only confirms what Itachi told him during the past arc, that he lacks something and he must take a decision to find it. So, being tempted by the dark side to say so, he chooses to sacrifice everything in order to achieve his vengeance. He must walk through a path of darkness. To watch then all the Genins gather to rescue him is the equivalent to put all the meat on the grill to get him back. We're not only able to watch the growth of their personalities and belief, but also their relationships. Suddenly, rivalship have become in long friendship. Now, this isn't about who's the strongest one. This time, all battles have a more emotional connotation. So by the moment Naruto reaches Sasuke, even if all the other battles have been won, this is not about strength. This battle is about Naruto and Sasuke's belief, their way to approach the shinobi way, their inherent wills, hatred and love, friendship and vengeance. And unlike Tsunade, who chooses for love in the last story arc, Sasuke's decision will mirror her determination, as well as Naruto's, depicting another one of the big themes of Kishimoto's work, the confrontation of opposites. Now, let's summarize what we learned, okay? First, we went through the 5 first beats of any story, meaning opening, setup, catalyst, debate, and break of the first arc. We also saw Kishimoto's application of various well-known story concepts, such as B-story, midpoint, foreshadowing, theme, and the 3 principles of structure. Finally, we learn about 3 of the big themes in his work, which are war and its consequences, inherent will, and the confrontation of opposites. Right now you should be watching a list of the breakdowns that are coming to the channel. Those with a check mark are already finished, so if you want to know more, check out the link in the description. Fill the form with your email and subscribe to my newsletter. I'll be sending one per week till I finish the series, as well as talking more stuff about storytelling if you're interested. Also, make sure to watch the next video. I'll be breaking down the rest of Naruto's storyline following this same structure. That's all, watch yourself and see you later.